Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Aisha Khalid. Welcome to my channel Maths Madness by Aisha Khalid. Alright, so in the previous two videos we discussed integers, positive, negative integers. We also discussed how to add and subtract integers. And now in the third video we will discuss multiplication and division of integers. So let's take an example. So we know the rules. Let's review the rules first. The rules are plus plus is a plus, minus minus is a plus, plus minus is a minus, and a minus plus gives you a minus. That means, for example, if you have 5 into minus 6, multiply the numbers, which is 30, and a plus minus, when you multiply them, you get a minus 30. Minus 7 into minus 2. Minus minus is a plus. 7 into 2 is a 14. C. 42. A bracket means, the bracket means multiplication. So 42 into 2 is a 84, and plus minus multiplies to give you a minus. Let's go ahead with division. Minus 18 divided by 9. So a minus and a plus in the denominator gives you an overall minus sign. Minus 72 divided by minus 2, minus minus cancels out and gives you a plus sign. 6. So the answer is a plus 36. For example, if you have minus 14 upon 7, 7 times 1, 7 times 2, and the minus plus is a minus, so it's going to be a minus 2. Alright, now let's discuss squaring, square and cubes, square, cube and cubes of negative and positive integers. So let's take a negative 2 whole square. This square means minus 2 multiplied by minus 2. Minus minus becomes a plus. And 2 into 2 becomes a 4. B. Minus 3 cube. Minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3. Minus minus plus. Plus minus. Minus minus is a plus. And then plus minus is a minus. 3 into 3 is a 9. 9 times 3 is a 27. C. Minus 5 minus 1 to the power 4. 4 means it is multiplied 4 times. Minus minus is a plus. Minus minus is a plus. So plus plus is a plus. So therefore we can conclude on a negative number when there is an even power, the answer is always positive. However, when on a negative number, when there is an odd power, the answer is negative. Okay? Let's talk about square roots and cube roots. A square root of a negative number does not exist. However, a cube root of a negative number exists, so it's going to be a minus 2. Because you know 8 is the cube of 2, so cube root will become a 2. There's a minus sign, so it will become a minus 2. A cube root minus 64 means cube root of 64 is a 4 and a minus 4 because there's a minus inside. Alright, now let's take a couple of questions. Evaluate the following. Pretty much easy. We've discussed these concepts. Plus minus is a minus, minus 35. Minus minus is a plus 36. Minus minus is a plus 697. Minus plus is a minus, but 0 remains a 0 because it's neither positive nor negative. Minus minus is a plus. plus 88 minus, now minus 12 divided by minus 3 becomes a plus 2 because the minus cancels out. Plus minus is a minus 9. 16 divided by 2 will become a minus 8. Minus 2. Minus minus cancels out, it will become a 6. Square roots. So you know 9 square is an 81. So a square root of 81 will be a 9. When you square, the reverse working is called square root. 9 times 9 is an 81. So 81 ka square root is a 9. 4 times 4 is a 16. So square root is a 4. 5, 10, 9, 2, minus 3. Because there's a positive number comes out to be a 3, becomes a minus 3. Not possible. Because a square root of a negative number does not exist. However, if the negative sign is outside, then it's okay. Minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 4 gives you a minus 64. This is a minus 64 becomes a plus 64 because of the minus is a plus. Minus, this is a 5. Minus outside, copying down, then this is a minus 4. Gives you a plus 4. It's the same thing. Minus 4 के ऊपर cube लगा हुआ है. Minus 64. Just 2. Minus 6. Minus 10. I hope the concept is clear. Let's look at question number 8. Plus minus is a minus. Minus minus is a plus. Minus 77. You write the sign of the bigger number, which is minus 65. Let's discuss D part. The rest of the two are pretty much on the same concept. So we use BODMAS. 3 into 5 is a 45. 45 minus plus is a minus, but you write the sign of the bigger number. 45 minus 2 is a 43. Now, let's take E part. Minus 5 minus 2 is a minus 7. Minus minus is a plus. 7 into 3 is a 21. F. Let's solve the bracket first. Minus 12 plus 32 means subtraction, but with a plus sign. We can write it like this. 4 times 1, 4 times 5. 5 times 1, 5 times 5. Minus minus is a plus. Alright. Let's look at G part. Three multiplied by minus ka whole square is always a positive number. 5 whole square is a 25. 9 times 3 is a 27. A plus minus is a minus, but you write the sign of the bigger number. I skipped some of the parts because I think you can do them yourself. 2 square is a 4. Minus minus is a plus. 4 plus 2 is a 6. 6 times 1, 6 times 2. Alright, let's look at question number 10. Minus 987 into minus 654 divided by minus 321. Explain whether the value is a positive or negative. So you just have to find that out. Will this minus minus become a plus? And plus minus will give you a minus answer. How do you explain? You explain that two negatives in the numerator become a plus. And plus minus becomes an overall minus. Question 12. Factors I'll discuss later. N square is n always true? Yes. because square and square root can cancel out each other. Because they are reverse processes of one another. So this square can be cancelled out with the square root, so n is retained. So this is the entire exercise. So okay, let's look at one if n and 198 upon n square are integers. That means this number should be such that it divides 198 completely. So if you add 9 plus 1 is a 10, 10 plus 8 is an 18. 18 is divisible by 3 and 9 both. So I can say n is 3 and 198 divided by 3 square is a 9. So therefore find all the possible values. So n is going to be a 3, one possible value. Other possible value can be to check whether it's divisible by 4 or not. Not divisible. So leave that. Okay. Now let's start with question number 4. I think there must be more than one value of n over here. Let's try it out. No, I think the n value will only be 3. Alright, let's look at question number 4. A couple of questions. Let's look at C part. 160 divided by cube root of minus 8 is a minus 2. 160 divided by minus 2 is a minus 80. Minus 20 divided by minus 5 is going to be a plus 4. So I am now minus 80 plus 4 is going to be a minus 76. Let's look at the D part. 5 square is a 25 minus 9. Minus 57 minus 77 will be 20, but with a minus sign. This is going to be an under root 16 minus 20 divided by 2 will be a minus 10. This becomes a 4 plus 10 gives you a 14. See how I am solving them, how the order in which you are solving. So we apply the division first, and with division this minus sign is attached with 20, so this will be carry forwarded. So I am applying the division first and I am solving this root first, then I will apply the minus sign between them. Let's look at question number G. (12 plus minus 3 ka whole square is a 9. 3 cube is a 27. 12 plus 9 is going to be a minus 21. Minus 31 plus 27 divided by 3 is going to be a 9. Plus minus is a minus. 31 minus 9 gives you a 22 with a negative sign. Let's look at the H part, which is the last part. There's a cube root on it. Minus 2 into minus 37 minus 2 into minus 3 is a plus 6. Let's solve it. I copied down most of the questions, most parts of the questions. Okay, 8 into minus 2 is a minus 16. Minus 16 plus 6 plus 25. Minus 2 into minus 37 is going to be a 74 minus 6 minus 16 gives you a minus 26. (74 plus 26 plus 25 gives you a 125, and there's a cube root on it, so I get a 5 out of it. See, I do this multiplication, then I do this multiplication, the answer, and then I do this multiplication. So multiplications go first, and then I do the plus minuses to solve it further. So that's about it. Let's do one more question. The correct answer is awarded, but the wrong answer is 17 into 3 plus 5 into minus 1, because you get a minus mark for if you attempt a wrong question. So 17 into 3 is a 51, minus 5 gives you a 46 as my final answer. If it shows a prime number that is odd, 5 points are awarded. 5 points, 5 points. If it shows a prime number that is even, 9 points are deducted, minus 9. If it shows any other number, 0 points will be awarded. How many times each number is obtained when Shaha rolls the die? 20 times. 3 into 0. 4 into minus 9. 4 into minus 9 into 2. Because 4 times you get 2. So whatever 2 is, 2 have to be multiplied by minus 9 4 times. 3 into 7 into 5. 5 into 1 into 5. I'm not multiplying this because with a 0 it becomes a 0. Minus 36 into 2 is a minus 72. Plus, using another colored pen because this is like not showing up on the screen. Minus 72 plus 315 into 7 is a 105 plus 25. Minus 72 plus 105 plus 25 gives you a 58 as my 58 points is my total answer. Alright, so we're done with the integers chapter. Stay tuned for more chapter videos. Comment if you want help with anything or any particular videos. That's about it. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.